Friday, is it the 3rd? The 3rd of February 2023. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? We're back. We're happy. We're sorted. We're job done. Shall I pour a beer? Hit the like button down below. Hit that like button down below. Evening all, cheers. Hit the like button down below. We got 92 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's pretty good. A really good start for 37 seconds. 100 people watching after 37 seconds is fantastic. Thank you. I really mean it. Thank you all so very much for watching. You guys are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right. Ooh. What's that on the back of my glass? Can you see it? Oh, well, we'll face that away from us. Evening all, evening all, evening all. I'm carrying on with my Cobras because, well, if some of you might have watched this afternoon's feed, I was drinking Cobra in the garden. The effects of the first round of Cobras has only just gone away, and I feel I look a little bit flush. I think it was standing outside in the cold weather. I think that's what all this flushness is. I'm doing well for this community neighbour. Anthony, thank you very much. My wife is like, you're watching him again today, Marcus. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Here we go. Man United 16. Great live earlier. Had a good few watching. Matt, it was brilliant. It was absolutely fantastic. So I want to raise a glass. I want to raise a glass to all of you out there. You really have been fantastic. Alan, good evening from Norway. Steve, evening Simon. You well? I'm very well. There he is, Big Kev. Hello, how you doing, Big Kev? Hope you're well. Yeah, evening, Andres. I need to try the Aldi Cobra rip-off boa. Coming soon to the channel. Connor is drinking Crombacker and Paulaner tonight. Brilliant. It's dark, isn't it? It's still dark. We were out there earlier. It's still, we're in those winter nights. Hello, Lee W. How you doing? Jonathan Watson, Stone the Crows. Power to the people. Just finished the afternoon live. Stone the Crows. Phil Jones. How you doing, Phil? We're live. We are actually live now. Shipyard for Rich. Evening all from Bangor. William with a proper job as B-Class Customs. Ryan Malley is on the Camden Hells Lager. That's a suspicious pilot. Well, Scars, who knows? David Hatton is on the red wine. It's been smash the like button. Beaver Tom Neckel, Fraser. Yeah, it's been an interesting few days. I mean, I think what we should do tonight, though, is enjoy our Friday nights together, shouldn't we? I think that's the way to go forward now. Evening, Simon, and all. Third pint of London Pride and counting. Well done, Joe. It's Friday. Why not? It's Friday. Mark, hi, Simon. Hope you've done well. Just opening my face, Northern Monk B. Sounds good. Hey Simon, cheers on the Punk IPA. I've got a bit of a cough tonight, you'll have to bear with me. Noah, well, we'll have a few beers, won't we, Noah? Why not? We'll have a few beers. Evening Simon, do you know where the phrase Stone the Crows originates from? I'd like to know. It's a bit like whoops-a-daisy, you know, that sort of thing where you trip or you fall over on your face. Stone the Crows! It goes right back. It goes right the way back to Stow. It used to be Stow the Crows. People used to stow away crows for some reason. But then over the years, people changed it to Stone. Stone the Crows, not Stow the Crows. Yeah, Scars music. Well, you never know, do you? Jack Bandit, cracked the Stone IPA just for the Stone Crow. Well done, Jack. Budgie back, followed by Campo Viejo Reserva at £7 a bottle in Morrison's. Looks good. Victoria Malaga, Alice. Scar's music, totally agree. Kevin Cracknell, the kid and dog were entertaining. Absolutely. I mean, you can't control it, can you? When you know, when all the gates are open and the doors are open, you're gonna get the locals involved, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Got no problem with that whatsoever. It's a good little community here. We have our ups and downs like every other community. We really do. But it is a community. It really is. There's generations of people around here that have lived here for like 60 years. 60 years and counting. Like they're in their 90s type of thing. Late 80s, early 90s. And then you got kids coming through, and you know, it's not a bad place. Stone the Crows, Small World, yeah, Big Kev, absolutely. What's my favourite Beavertown beer? IPA, Lewis Rumble. It would have been Gamma Ray years ago. So in terms of just Beavertown beer, probably Gamma Ray, if I'm honest. Has the beer in Wales got more expensive due to the well, a little bit, definitely. Just had an Elvis juice, 6.5%. That one will like Ghost. Enjoy. California, there he is. He was watching earlier. Evening Simon, congratulations on doing the live tonight. I thought be asleep after all the cans of Cobras this afternoon. Mind you, I finished my pizza at 6:15. And I was doing this in the chair a bit. And I thought, right, I got to get up. I gotta get going. Even if I well earned a few beers tonight, mate. Absolutely. Craft beer hub. Absolutely. Yeah, enjoyed watching the dig. You deserve a pint after today. Auntie Duval, cheers. On the vocation, roll with it. That's what I'm on, mate. Lovely drink, says Lewis. I'm reading these backwards, so they may not make the most sense. Why can't you use a barrow out there? Bucket seems so much work. Need a plank to run up the barrow. I should do, shouldn't I? Trouble is, it's all so far above ground, isn't it? How's the prison for Christian? Paul Kendall, £5. Put one behind the bar, Simon. Hey, thank you very much, Paul. Really appreciate it. That is our first super chat. That is our first super chat of the night. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. So, where are we? Can we do 100 likes? Hit the like button down below. Thank you very much, Paul, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should we kick on? Hit the like button down below. Let's go for 100 likes. 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We currently got 66. I'll strike oil. Yeah, absolutely. 74 likes. 74 likes. Come on, hit the like button down below. Ali D, I will be watching the rugby, definitely tomorrow. 81 likes. 87 likes. 87 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 89 likes. Come on, let's go for 100 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We got 89 likes. 93 likes. 7 more likes to go. 7 more likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We're on 95 likes. 95 likes. 98 likes. 2 more likes to go. 2 more likes to go. 102. We did it. Julian says you need to get Phil Harding and his team round to sort the garden. I really probably do need Phil Harding around. Ireland win, I'd say they look phenomenal, says Sean. Probably, but we'll watch a game anyway. Here he is. Travis, here he is. Hey mate, I had to giggle watching your video this afternoon. My smallest excavator would fit perfectly between them two skips. I've written a letter of support, so you let me look. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Travis. He called you Alan then. Thank you very much, Travis. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Stone the Crows. I quite like, it's part and parcel of the fun, I think. I know, like, I could probably rent an excavator and fill the skip up really quickly. But I think it's part of the fun. I really do. I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy being outside. It's hard work, picking and shoveling. But a lot's gone. Hello, is this a stream from the British? Peter, real ale craft beer, probably. Robbie Evans says, go Wrexham. Joel's just popped in. Always an instant like from him. Bernard Cribbins, hole in the ground. Kevin, yeah. Hi, Simon. Have a great evening. It's Friday, thank goodness. And Ross has been a member for 6 months. Jimmy White as well. Oh, yes, I seen that, Ross. I seen that. Pardon me. Jimmy White, the whirlwind of snooker, has made the last 16 of the German Open. Pint of jail ale. Dartmoor Brewery. I got a terrible chest tonight. Simon, what are you doing in the garden? What am I building? King Shamey, right. We're just gonna level for now. We're just gonna level the garden out, and then we're gonna see we'll see where we're at. But at the moment, I'm just leveling the garden. Got some good packet here, buddy. You fancy a sample? Perfect to wash down with a beer. Perfect packet. Good packet here. PVA Caesar, evening everyone. How are you doing? 4 hard day's work made the beer taste better. Although, I'm drinking this tonight now, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't taste so good now. As now I'm all like calmed down and not digging in the garden. It doesn't taste. It tastes better out the can. Perfect packet. Pass it about. Can you start a GoFundMe page so Simon can upgrade his Aldi microwave and kettle? Ryan McKenzie. I love it. If I never started watching this channel 4 years ago, I'd still be putting Rustler burger buns in the microwave. I thank you, my brother. Scarce music. There we go. Paul Kendall, have I got an address for beer to review? Well, yeah, send me an email to realaleguide@googlemail.com and we'll get it over to you. Glad you survived the slopes in Andorra, mate. Enjoyed the vids. Thank you very much, Big Kev. Really appreciate it. It was a lovely break. Sergio, when is the channel going to start a petition against and give the sign balls a fine for the mess they've neglected? Well, we'll wait and see we'll wait and see what happens on that one, Sergio. So what you need to do is plant plants that attract bees. It's a pandemic in itself, as they're dying out. Council won't let long be backing off. Sean, so there's a lot of lavender out there. There's an awful lot of lavender out in that space, and lavender's a fantastic thing for the bees. We got 2 super chats. A super chat from Jack Taylor, £5 super chat. Thank you so very much, Jack Taylor. That's really lovely. And we got one from Mayford Roofing, £10 super chat. Richard and Tom Bamford from Northampton on the Warsteiner. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you very much. Mayford Roofing and Jack Taylor for the super chats. Thank you very, very much. Kevin Crackle, brilliant. Simon, I filled 2 large skips by hand from my back garden. Another one to go. And I can start flagging. Absolutely, Lee W. Absolutely. Nathan Taylor is on the Donkey Stone Vanilla Stout. I've had a bad week and thought that I would make it worse. Oh, God. Blimey neck. Ryan McKenzie, evening everyone. I love my Fridays with Simon and you all. Currently enjoying a Stella on my perfect draft. Hope you're all well. Oh, something wrong with his chest, you know. Say an awful lot of lavender 5 times, Scars music. Beer for the weekend, says George. That night was very worrying. Council should be sorting it out, says Thomas Flynn. What did you Tamer's Tesco's? Oh. I'm having a proper attack, probably. Sorry, my apologies. Areas of Queensland and northern New South Wales had over 300 millimetres of rain and a downpour during the week. If you got that rain, you would have a personal swimming pool in your garden. Travis, unbelievable. It would, wouldn't it? We would have a swimming pool. Just cracking open a Nordland by Dark Star. Looks tasty. Sorry, where are you from and what are you drinking? Right, Danny Boy. Let me ask everybody a question from Danny Boy. And the question is, where are you from? What are you drinking? Comment down below. Where are you from and what are you drinking? Any 3 celebrities, past and present, who would it be? I would have a pint with. Sylvester Stallone. Lindsay Dawn McKenzie. And Dolly Parton. West London, proper job. San Miguel bottle in Edinburgh. From the fans, drinking Vocation. Talby Glosser, Punk IPA, Liverpool on the Hazy, Berkshire on the Start of Praven, Slough, Coca-Cola, and a Splot Cardiff. Hello, Splot Cardiff, how are you doing? Jack Bandis from Wisconsin, and he's on the Bell's Lager of the Lakes. Bangor, Northern Ireland, on the Budweiser, Norway, on the Eiger Upstate IPA. Calvin Dickinson's on the Tenants in Edinburgh. Ali D's on the Hoe Garden in Cambridgeshire. Big Al's Manchester, me and my wife on the Stella. Benjamin Peace is from Western Supermare drinking Proper Job. Lewis Rumble is from Hull on the Beavertown Gamma Ray. Sean is from Ireland on the Brewery IPA. George is on the Carlin. Stevens from Liverpool on the Hazy Ale, which is pretty decent. So, Boyeski! How you doing, mate? Mad Squirrel Roadkill. Cornwall on a 5-litre keg of Hofmeister, blooming delicious stuff. Giraffes in Ireland, and I'm drinking Guinness. Steve Jeffries, Burton-on-Trent on the Paulaner. Ali D says, Lindsay Dunn McKenzie, I know 2 huge reasons why you chose it. Woof. Oh, what about Dolly Parton? Well, I suppose they're not real, are they? Pontypridd on the Buxton 50-50. Cotswold on the Franciscana. Doombar in Barry, says Splot Cardiff. Old in Edinburgh, Tenants Lager. Kevin's in the shower having 8 tins of Cobra. Christian that says hello from Merthyr Tydfil. Watto says Lindsay Dunn. Paul Wild Goose is drinking Green Devil IPA in Derbyshire. Papa Golf, Derby and Purple Moose Brewery, Merry X Moose, last one after the festive season. Papa Golf is a great beer. It's a great beer. Hereford on the Double Hazy Jane. Kent, Dixon's Old Peculiar. Ross is in the Valleys on the Thatcher's Gold. Jan is on the little steam brew, poor student living. Well, don't worry about that. London, Neon Raptor, Peanut Butter, Hull on the Rum, and California, £5 super chat from California, saying, towards the skip fund. Thank you very much, California. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Jason. Oh. Jason Finn in Belfast on the Low and Brown. Rachel is still in Maidenhead and still having wine. TW from Bennytown. I'm on the IPA's packet special. Mark is from Brum. Drinking. Stella Unfiltered. Big Kev says, Lindsay Dawn Mackenzie, Dolly Parton. There's a rhyme there. Absolutely, absolutely. I need a sip of beer. Mike's next. Hi Simon, me and my 5-year-old daughter Ruby watching. Any chance of a shout out? Tell her it's bedtime and it's beer o'clock. Ruby, it's bedtime. Mike, your dad, wants a beer o'clock. Spider from Newcastle on the Methylated Spirits. Michelle and Stephen on the Budweiser in County Durham. Kerr is from Scotland on the Half Dome Pale Ale by Track Brewing. Ross is from Oxfordshire on the Dark Star Nordland. Chris is from Newton on the Rhinebacker Pills. Benovia is from West London on the Nelson Mandela. How many people are... wow, there's lots. Where are we from? What are we drinking? Bebop is from Edinburgh on the Tenants. And Travis is, I'm in near him, South Victoria, Australia, looking at snow on the Alps in the middle of summer. Real proper cold front from the North Pole over the last couple of days. Hull on the Rum. Sheffield on the Estrella Dam. I'm on the Blue Moon in Tidville, says Christian. MF2E from Blackburn on the North's Lost Cosmonauts in Tesco. Andrew Pryor says, evening Simon, what snacks today? Well, we got some crisps. And Big Kev has given a shout out to the fantastic legend that is Lolo Ferrari. Remember her? Lolo Ferrari couldn't lie down. The poor woman couldn't lie down on her back. Couldn't sleep on her back. She'd suffocate. It was true. She had to lie on her side. She had that much silicone implants implanted into her. She had to lay on her side. She couldn't lay on her bed. JLL for me tonight, says Jimmy. Janny, I drink with Ollie Reed. Well, probably. So you sticking with the Cobra? Calvin, I think so, mate. I think so. Shout out to I don't know who that is. On Vault City, Iron Brew Sour. Says Real Ale Tayside. Weatherspoon's beer's gone up, says Graham. Well, I know everything's going up, innit? Andrew Carpenter from Bargoid on Wine Stefana. Best vice beer about. You must be knackered after all that digging, mate. Power to the people. Put your opinion. Oh, I am a bit. I'm not going to lie. I am a bit knackered. Shouldn't you be drinking JLL Simon Caesar top effort and sorting it out? Marcus Simmons. Ollie Reed, Peter O'Toole and Fred Dibner for a pint. Oh, Fred Dibner, yeah. Who would we drop? Sylvester Stallone for Fred Dibner. Norfolk, drinking a shameless supermarket beer from Northern Monk. Heathen, it's all right. That is, mate. It's all right. Don, hi Simon. Why does your garden look like a building site? Don, well, it is technically a building site. We're doing a bit of work. Why Cobra, Simon, says Sean. Why Cobra? Well, it was cheap. I went round the shop and it was 8 cans for £7. 8 cans for £7. Short-dated Cobra. Right. Grandson wants to see his name scroll up on the TV. Kaysen, California. Hello, Kaysen. How are you doing? Dundee, Corley City on the Iron Brew Sour. Boring old lost lager for me, says the Cave Arcade. Cumbria on the Crombacker. Nice turnout tonight. It really is, isn't it? It really is a nice turnout tonight. MF2E, I'm from Accrington. Richard Harrison, Burton, Sam Adams, Cole Snap, Whitetail, Trude. Right, okay. I'm going to move on with all of the other... We've got loads and loads and loads and loads of comments. So I'm going to move on from where are you from and what you're drinking. So I suppose what we need to talk about next is... Well, only for UK people, I suppose. So maybe I shouldn't go on to that subject. But I'll tell you what we'll talk about. Who's just finished Dry January? Honestly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Everyone's back. Everyone's back. Look, there's 263 of you in tonight. As soon as Dry January finished, you're all back. Paul slept through Dry January. Damp January for me. Yeah, so who did Dry January? I mean, there's lots of people tuned in tonight. Lots and lots of you. Thomas Flynn did 70% Dry January. Not me, not bailing on my local breweries in their month of need, that's for sure. Honestly, I'm the same, Mac. I'm exactly the same. I had a wet January. Everyone, it's funny though. It really is funny because I put down a lot of what was going on with like the channel and everything. I put it all down to Dry January. But obviously you guys, you know, we got Jimmy here who's saying he's had a good drink in January. Paul, hello Paul. Oi, Simon. You rascal. I wonder where all the... Paul. Callum, £4.49 super chat. Aldi have a knockoff Cobra and Startup Raven. They're very good. I got a bad cough tonight, sorry. Callum, thank you so very much for the £4.49 super chat. Thank you very much. I'll check out those knockoffs. Well, actually, I have already. They're ready to go on the channel. It was I'm laughing at Paul's comments. They're calling me a rascal. Oh, well. Steve, beef burger. Oh, God. My apologies. My CC. Who's fed up? Look at my red nose. I'm like a bloody reindeer. Who's fed up of winter? Look at my eyes are all blocked up. My nose is blocked up. I can barely talk. I'm coughing. I'm spluttering. Who's fed up of winter? I'm really fed up. It's doing my head in. I love the warm weather, me. I'm a warm weather person. I'm all over the place this time of year. Travis, we have Feb fast in Australia because it's the shortest month of the year. I'm not interested. Brewers already doing it too high. Yeah, absolutely, I totally agree. Ryan McKenzie just put in a £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Ryan McKenzie. Really appreciate it. Anyone had issues with the subcompact dispensing flat beer? Says Source 3. I haven't used mine in a long time. Tommy McAllister, seen your video on the flight, Simon. Nice to see someone taking an interest in the community. Well done, mate. Absolutely. I love the community around here. I really do. It's fantastic. We want summer vibes and lower heating costs. Well, Thomas Flynn, it's that, but I just find like all of this like sniffling and it's a long time, isn't it? I mean, there is hope. There's a lot of hope. And the hope is that when the Six Nations starts is tomorrow. The Six Nations rugby starts tomorrow. By the end of the Six Nations, it's spring. Guaranteed. It's warm, it's spring, it's lovely, and everybody breathes a sigh of relief. Everybody's like, but you live in Wales. Well, it's lovely here in the summer now. It's really, I mean, we have 40-degree heat. 40 degrees. It was like bonkers. Simon, I highly recommend taking high-strength vitamin D. Helps a lot with keeping colds at bay and makes you cope a lot better with the winter. I like the sun. I like the sun on my skin. Blink of an eye. Does it, Steve? Simon's suffering from that Japanese hogweed. Do you know you can eat that stuff, Simon? I mean, you probably can, like, it'll probably grow in your belly, wouldn't it? Probably like grow out your neck or something. Japanese knotweed. I was told with Japanese knotweed, there's a leaf, you can't even touch it. You can go to, like, you can do some serious, like, offence with the damn stuff. Apparently, like, you're not allowed to go near it. You got to stay well away from that Japanese knotweed. I can highly recommend Norfolk. Oh, I bet it's lovely down there now. This I bet it's about 20 degrees down there this time of year. Eat fresh garlic and drink lemon water. That'll get you feeling better fast. I fancy it, Vaughan. I do fancy it. Boil it up and eat it. Delicious cod chops. I bet it is. You can if you don't. With Japanese knotweed, you'd end up like a clicker from The Last of Us. Yeah, Alan, yeah. Yeah. Grievous, yeah, absolutely. Do you think the count knotweed out? Thomas Flynn, I don't know. To be honest. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know. Apparently, you got to dig. You got to take 10 meters of the soil away. You got to literally dig it out. The stuff. It's been there for 20 years. It's been there for as long as I've been here. So, pardon me. It was all over. It was literally, years ago, it was all over. It used to grow in people's gardens around here. And I mean, I just poured bloody bleach all over mine. I just got a bottle of bleach and poured it, and that killed it. Bleach kills anything. All this, like, treatment stuff, I just poured bleach all over it. That got a shot of it. You can if it involves digging. Maybe something collaborative could come out of it. Thomas Flynn, yeah. Don't take anything in the garden, though. That's the trouble. You do a great job, Simon, but looking after yourself is number one. Whole food diet and perhaps a bit less booze. Sorry. Well, we will. I do need to. I do need to look after myself a little bit more, I suppose. It's I find myself so busy all the time. So this week, I come back from the skiing trip, and Mel's having a relax tonight, Calvin. But I come back from my skiing trip, and I had no YouTube content. I had nothing, no YouTube content. So, I immediately Monday morning I had to come out here. I had one more video to post, and then I had to film something for my 11 o'clock slot. So I was out filming 11 o'clock, editing, uploading, bang, that was done. And then I had to like review another 4 beers Monday morning, Tuesday another 4, Wednesday, and I like to build things up. I like to build it in case, like I am today, I've got a cold and I'm sniffly, and it's no good me doing beer reviews, is it, when I'm like this? Although I did last week because I had to, but I'd rather do things in pristine order. I like to keep things in order, in a nice order, where everything's working properly. Yes, Spider, absolutely. Cow tipping. Taylor says, Simon, do more city tours, lad. The average viewing figures must be good. Video to length of viewing wise. Get out. Do the out and about. I plan to. Congratulations, Connor Jackson. So are me and my missus. Baby girl due this Sunday. Paul, Connor, wish you all the best, man. I wish you all the very best. Just fired up the blade. Happy day, says Ian. Enjoy, Ian. Enjoy. I never knew Andorra was like Antarctica. I thought it would be like hot, considering it's next door to Spain. Well, it's the elevation. It's high up. I think Andorra's Andorra because Spain didn't want it, or France didn't want it. Now all of a sudden there's sports up there, big sports up there. The French seem to think it's theirs. The French seem to think that Andorra's theirs, and I'm pretty sure the Spanish do too. Have I reviewed Lumen Lager yet? Yes, Travis. I did all of the... I finished all of the Australian beers you sent before I went to Andorra, before I went skiing. And then I just like, well, this week's been this week. I've posted other stuff, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. It'll all be, I'm pretty sure by this time next Friday, Trav, all the videos will be up. They're all filmed. They're all on YouTube. Oh wow, they're all wrong. Andorra is mine. God, just. Big Belter also the worst. I can't. I've got no comment. Absolutely no comment on any of that. I nothing. None of that is any of my business. None of it is any of my business. I really am not getting involved. It's nice to keep lots in reserve in case you do take ill. Steve, absolutely. Slightly off topic. But have you got any more perfect draft reviews in the pipeline? Ross, I haven't at the moment. I need some kegs, don't I? I need to go and get some kegs. I really do. Thanks for the tip. Knickknacks Chicken. My God, epic. Scars, they're good, isn't they? Simon is the Welsh Andy Dufresne. Shawshank Redemption. I just imagine him dropping a handful of soil from his trouser legs in the night. No one's looking. I like cold weather rather than too hot. So I'm off to Andorra, says Jimmy the Guitarist. It's fantastic, Jimmy. Andorra is a terrific. If you go to Pasta La Casa, fantastic place, really is. They got a Popeye's chicken as well. Leave Andorra to the giant blue aliens. Is your draft pumps behind you working, Simon, or are they for display purposes? Ali D, I'll show you now. How are you going to review 10 packs of jerky? Well, I still got them, Trav. Right. Ali, this one's working. This one's working. This is display. This is display. This is display. And you just remind me to turn my display on. Hold on. Hold on a minute. There we go. The lights are on in the bar. Perfect Dry should sponsor you. Well, it's okay. It's okay. I'm in touch with the local brewery to collab on a new IPA. It's going to be called Billy Wilson. I love it. I love it, Billy. Well done. Happy Friday, Simon. What a week you've had. Great to see the live today. Ashley, happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. We're all right. Christine, hello, Christine. How you doing? Evening, Simon and Mel. Hope all's well. Folks in the Stone Crow pub, absolutely. I need to drink some beer. I'm going to go and get a beer, and I'm going to go and have a wee as well. I'm not feeling this tonight. 41 minutes to drink a can of Cobra. I'm not feeling it. I must have drunk too much earlier. I'm not feeling it now. It tastes like battery acid. Sounds cutting in and out. Oh no. Popeye's chicken in an Irish pub. I feel Andorran after that. Would you ever consider living in Penarth? If not, why? I don't think so. It's a bit like Sully. I wouldn't live in Sully either. It seems cut off. It seems cut off from the rail line. I know Penarth links to Cardiff, but it seems cut off. It doesn't seem like... With Barry, it's joined to Bridgend. You can go either one way or the other. But from Penarth, you can only go one way, and that's to Cardiff. Sounds funny, doesn't it? It sounds funny, but no. I wouldn't live in Penarth. I need a wee. I got to go for a wee, and I got to go and get a can of Cobra. Oh, you guys are fantastic. We still got over 200 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Honestly, you guys are absolutely brilliant. I'm going to go with another can of Cobra, even though it's tasting a bit like battery acid tonight. Can we do 200 likes? 200 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We've got 177 likes. You digging for victory today? You crack me up. Ian Fraser. Get that can of Vocation 66 stout down you. Next slide, that'll clear your chest. Jonathan Watson. Not for Cobra. This stout is amazing. Such a lovely smoky flavour, says Thomas Flynn. I wish I had something decent. Although I might drink some... I got some India Pale Lager from Denham Brewery coming up. So I might jump on them soon. But we got 192 likes. We're 8 likes away from 200 likes. God chops. Simon, any chance of a big up for yeah, Gaz Baldi? Yeah. Woo! Mark S has asked a really good question. How does YouTube Premium affect our ability to earn money from adverts? Well, with YouTube Premium, you don't watch any adverts. You pay and the adverts get taken away. Well, what happens is that we actually get a cut from YouTube Premium. So we'll have a percentage cut. If you view and you've got YouTube Premium, I get a little cut. Tiny cut from your YouTube Premium subscription. And that's how it works. I think YouTube are very, very fair when it comes to sharing, because I haven't got to find adverts. I just got to make video. I just got to make a good quality video for you guys to watch. Paul's buzzing. I'm 32 and this is my first child as well. Loving every second, and she isn't even here yet. I wish I could have kept it a surprise, but I'm too nervy, lol. Needed to be prepared. Oh, honestly, you enjoy, Paul. Enjoy, and of course, Connor, you enjoy too. Pubs are different in Germany. The bar staff always come to us rather than us asking for a drink at the bar. Weird. Just Jimmy the guitarist. Cod Chop says, I have YouTube Premium. I'm welcome to every penny. Thank you very much. Papa Golf has switched over to Paradox Brewery Para Hells. I snagged in home bargains. It's good. Papa Golf, it's a good beer, isn't it? It's not too bad. Not too bad. I quite liked it. Audio keeps going on and off, Simon. Sorry, Steve Jeffrey. Not sure what I can do about that, to be honest. You're doing a bloody bottle for me then. I watch hours. Mark S, thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Matthew saw a new Indian lager in Aldi earlier called Boa, brewed in UK, and bottle looks exactly like a Cobra. Yep. That is definitely out. I'm walking around now with this live on. Blending out my phone, says Carl Nitty. Hello, Asda. Hello, Asda. I just found a triple caramel. Happy days. Ross, triple caramel. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm struck. Actually, this can's not too bad. I tell you why. This can was over on the bloody... I hadn't cooled it. I didn't cool it properly. This is freezing cold. You can only drink this sort of beer freezing cold, I think. Much better. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm off to Berlin next Monday, says Ross. Where the best places to go drinking there? Anybody know? I don't, to be honest. I've never been to Berlin. Cemetery says, hello, Simon. What am I drinking tonight? Unfortunately, I'm on the I'm on the Cobra. Mayford Roofing says, favourite sports person of all time. Favourite sports person of all time. That's a really good one. Hello, Morton. How you doing? My favourite sports person of all time. That's a really, really, really difficult question, but I'm going to say Jenson Button. Jenson Button is my all-time favourite sports person ever. I think if that man had a competitive car throughout his Formula One career, he would have been a 7, 8, 9 time world champion, that man. He really would have done. It was, you know, some drivers in Formula One never get the car. They never get the car. The moment Jenson Button got the car, Jenson Button won the world championship in that Brawn. It was a freak of a car. But there's still pressure. There is still pressure to deliver. And he delivered, and he won that world championship fair and square. I think if Jenson Button was in a Ferrari with Schumacher, if Jenson Button was in a McLaren, which he was with Hamilton, he actually beat, if you look at the record, and I know a lot of you are going to be a bit, but Jenson Button actually outscored Lewis Hamilton on points over the 3 years they were together at McLaren. Not many people know that. But Jenson Button, over 3 years, outscored Lewis Hamilton. Total points over the 3 years. It's a team sport. Nigel Mansell says, Big Al, Ricardo just needs a car. I don't know. I think, Travis, Danny Rick, I think he got caught over in Europe in the situation of 2020. He wasn't allowed home. He wasn't allowed back to Australia. And I think that affected him mentally. I think that really affected him mentally. I don't think he was ever the same driver after the situation. He wasn't allowed home to see his family, and I think that really affected him. I think with Danny Rick, it's more of a mental thing, which is really sad to say because he is such a terrific driver. It's a real shame. Graham Mill was a great driver. I like him because he reminds me of Dick Dastey. Wacky Races. They probably designed him after it. Greatest drummer, Neil Peart. Do you know, I don't know. I'm not a great drumming person. Yeah, he is. Steve Harris. Hello, Steve. How you doing? Simon, quick question. Enjoying your content as always. Best of luck, mate, with your dispute with the authorities. By the way, I've always been more Lucy Pinder than Lindsay Dawn Mackenzie, but Steve Harris, similar type women, aren't they? Similar type women, you know. Yeah, heavy women. Dave Grohl, yeah, good guitar, good drummer, yeah. I think it's raining. I can hear drips. And all sorts, yeah. Jensen was too soft. Lewis, Seb, Shuey, Max, etc. They're all killer instinct. People like Bottas, Ricky Rubens, and all cut from the same cloth. Well, yeah, I get that. When are you jumping into the YouTube boxing scene? Blakey. Oh, I'm 43. I'm 43 years of age. Nobody wants to box me. Nobody wants to box me. I'm 43 years of age. Too old for all that. Ginger Baker was the best drummer and a lunatic too. Just watched your visits to Cardiff, Bristol and Bath. How about Worcester? They have some great tap rooms. Gaming Ben. Well, I mean, I'd love to do all of these wonderful places. I'd love to do all of these wonderful places. I really would. Greatest drummer, definitely chicken. Even the school dinners bring back memories. That crispy breadcrumb, outer coating. Yeah, big cat. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Gonna sneeze. Oh, what a cold. I've had this cold like 3 weeks. I've had it since Christmas. Just won't go away. Will not go away. Like, oh, Sergio, no problem. No problem, Sergio. Offer it up. I do that. I climb out of my retirement for that, Sergio. I reckon there should be a Kickstarter. I reckon that'd be a fair one, you know? It would definitely be fair. Because he's probably slower than me. He's probably an awful lot slower than me. Even though I'm 43, he's probably an awful lot slower than me. Remember when Ricky Gervais boxed Grant Bovey? I think I seen something like that, yeah. Watching from Sunderland for the first time. Great chat and beer. Have you ever been to Delirium Cafe in Brussels? 2,000 beers under one roof. Adam. 2,000 beers. I think, yes, I have. I've been there. Yeah. Hamilton outscored Button 2 seasons out of 3, but it was only 2011 that swayed the average for Button. Hamilton beat Button 2-1 on the seasons. But Matt, overall point scoring, over the time they raced over 3 years, so an average point scoring over 3 years, Jenson Button outscored Lewis Hamilton. That's just, but I find that bonkers. I find it bonkers that he didn't get a decent car. I think if he, you seen Seb Vettel when he won his 4 world championships with Red Bull. He didn't really have a competitor with Mark Webber, did he? And once he won his first, second came, third came, fourth came, world championships. And that was it. The moment he went into something slightly average in a Ferrari, it just looked all a bit average, didn't it? It was just a bit. Sorry, did you see that article on the VB fridge magnet that you pressed to order a case of beer? Oh, I missed it, Trav. I've had a bonkers week. So I apologise. I have missed that. I did watch your video. I did watch your video, Trav, where you're going to give me a ring tomorrow morning. I did watch that one, but I missed the fridge magnet one. We all think we can box. It's definitely a male thing. I often think about how I would react in a fight. I even dream about it. So the big cat. Oh yeah. I used to dream all the time about boxing. All the time, like daydreaming. I used to daydream about boxing. Yeah. Too old now. It's in your emails. I'll have a look. I seen it, Trav. I seen it, but it was one of them moments where I had a spare 2 minutes and I looked at the emails and I chose the latter. I chose the actual the one email. And I read that. I'll have to get back to it. I'll have a look. Schumacher won 2 world titles in a Benetton when Williams was the best car. Andrew, totally agree. Schumacher was a very, very good driver. Matt Williams, Button was a great driver, but back then teams didn't go on to win multiple championships very often. Like you said, it was a Red Bull who started team domination. Well, yeah. Best pencil, 2H for me. Level of precision outweighs the fragility. Oh. Christine, you know your stuff. And thing is with Seb, it was the state of mind that impressed me. No mistakes, pulled 5 second plus a 2 over the second place. So then it was, he was freaking. He was. Seb was a great driver. Andersen. Hello, Andersen. Long time no see. Cheers, Andersen, with a 500 kroner. 500 kroner super chat. Thank you very much. My question to everybody out there is... It's annoying me now. And Strickers has always come in. It's £39. 500 kroners is £39. Awesome. £39. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. Good evening, Silver Gardens Brewery. Mick Schumacher. Oh yeah. Mick. Yeah. What a. You see it, don't you? Remember Bruno Senna? He was another one. He had the Senna name. He didn't have the Senna racing gloves, did he? Same as Mick. Mick's probably a lovely guy. He's probably a really nice guy. He was much better than Mazepin or Hazespin or spin round in the first corner. Whatever. That was the most infuriating thing in Formula One for me, was that man in Formula One, because he was paid for by... That was just bonkers. But I think Mick he's obviously not Michael, is he? Mick is definitely not Michael. Michael he was incredible. Morton's on the Gamma Brewing. Awesome. Got a keg of Senna Unfiltered cooling on the perfect draft, says Mac. Gaming Ben. If I'm not Gaming Ben, I apologise. If I'm not coughing, I'm yawning. And if I'm not coughing and yawning, I'm blowing my nose. Got a perfect draft of Stella Unfiltered cooling on the perfect draft. I read that wrong. Mac's got a keg of Stella Unfiltered on the perfect draft. Take up a cuckoo, Aikido, Simon. It'll solve all the issues. Some good dojos in Cardiff. Ian says, what do I think of the younger generation of drivers in F1? Max is a talent. Max is an absolute talent. I think the Alpha Tauri guy, can't think of his name, French, Pierre Gasly. I think Pierre Gasly is an absolute talent. And then I don't really know anymore. Apparently this youngster in... Oh, Lando. Lando's fantastic. Lando Norris is a fantastic racing driver. Apparently he's got a really good competitor though this year. I can't think of his name. Who, I tell you what, comment in the comments box. Who is Lando Norris's in McLaren's? Who's driving with Lando Norris this year? But I'm going to stop with the Formula 1 talk. Oscar Piastri, yeah, that's him, Shaq, that's him. Apparently he's very good. But I'm going to stop with the Formula 1 talk because the viewership's dying off. This happens every... Oh, Russell as well, very good. But this happens every time I do a live feed. I talk a load of F1 and the viewership dives off. So no more F1. No more F1. When I started talking about F1, we had 250 live viewers. By the time I finished about F1, we're on 209 live viewers. So I'm alienating my viewership here. So, what else can we possibly talk about tonight? Right, we will talk about Kyle Broadbent. I was about. Oh no! Don't exactly capital B. Don't go. Just a little bit. Don't go. Stay. We'll change the subject. Only beer matters. Says raining on your parade. I get it. Totally get it. Raining on your parade. I haven't seen you for a while, man. How's it going? How's it going? Good evening, Simon. I hope that you'll figure things out regarding the garden. Oh yeah, we are in the midst of sorting everything out. I think next week I'm going to fill the 2 skips up. We're going to get the 2 skips filled up next week. And then it's a case of getting to spring. That's the big thing. That's the big thing for me. The next 4 weeks. Get through the next 4 weeks now. Get them skips filled up. Tidy everything up. The garden's going to be great. Spring will come. And then it's just a sigh of relief. A sigh of relief. I tell you, the biggest thing, the biggest grief I have at the moment is when I let the dog out for a wee and he comes in covered in mud. It's not his fault. It's not his fault he's covered in mud. I mean, the garden's full of mud. But I'm like, I cannot wait until spring now so everything dries out. I can sweep the concrete floors up, tidy everything up, get out there. And then if we do have a bit of rain, the dog won't come in full of mud. I feel sorry for him, I really do. Because he comes in. He's an old boy now, the dog. He's a really old boy. He doesn't want to be going out there in the mud himself. He wants to go out. A nice patch of concrete to wee on. Yeah. So that's that. I meant that I don't hope that you'll go to prison. Would be very sad not seeing you reviewing beer. Hey, hello Jane. How's it going, Jane? Thank God it's Friday, Jane. Absolutely. Who's going to win the Six Nations? I don't know. I don't know who's good. I don't know who's bad. Maybe France. France, probably. Good question, Mark S. Good question. Is it hard digging in the autumn, winter, or spring or summer? Right. When I first... hang on a minute. That's better. When I first... hello, how you doing? All the beer, no idea. Barry. Is it easier to dig in the spring, summer, autumn, or winter? Let me give you the downsides of each one. So the summer, you've got the sun on your back. And that is hard. Honestly, that is hard. You might have nice stable ground on your feet. Easy, stable ground on your feet. But you're picking through rock hard mud. You've got the sun on your back, boiling hot. I prefer to do winter. You're going out cold, it's not nice. Putting wet, maybe sometimes wet clothes on, going out there. But you start working, work. You warm up. So you got a good body temperature. When you're working in the cold. You get that body temperature, you maintain that body temperature by working hard. You get lots more done because you haven't got that sun on your back boiling you. It's harder on your feet. You're slipping. There's a lot more slipping going on. And what was the other thing? Oh, and the mud weighs more. It's easier. It's softer to pick. It's really softer to pick, but it's heavier. When it goes in that bucket, you're not just carrying soil. You're carrying water at the same time, water and soil. So you're carrying twice the weight. But I would still prefer the winter. Because in the summer, I just want to be laid out in the garden. I want to be absolutely flat on my back, laid out in the sun. Travis with a 31 Australian dollar super chat. Thank you so very much, Travis. And he says people should send through the Vegemite and Marmite recipes for Simon. Yes! I've got the Vegemite, Trav. I've got it. It's in the cupboard. I'm going to get on with it soon. I'm going to do something with the Vegemite. I'm going to do a video. Put it on toast or something. But thank you, Trav, for the $31 super chat. I really appreciate it. AD says if I live closer, I'd come and help you. Honestly, don't worry. A digger and JCB would be easier. Yeah, absolutely. Also, you maintain body temperature by drinking Cobra, says Thomas Flynn. Yeah, absolutely. What's the downside to spring? Thomas Flynn, well, good question. I suppose spring would be perfect. That would be the perfect month because the soil's drying out. It's not too hot. Yeah, spring would be the perfect time to do it. Been waiting 4 weeks for my Vegemite to arrive here in Denmark. Southern UK Post says Morden. I've never tried it, but I've got some. Vegemite is fermented beer, Simon. I think it might be. I'll have a look at the label later on. Big Kev says, name 5 famous Andys in the next 2 minutes, folks. I got 5 just in the 2 minutes, but I struggled. Andy Murray, Andy Roddick, Andy Cole. They're for sports people. Andy Cole. Remember Andy Cole? Flipping heck, I'm stuck now. Any more Andys out there? If I live closer, I'd help out, but I'd sit in a chair and give you moral support, says Barry. Yeah, you broke your ankle. Flipping heck. Yeah. You'd be sitting there cracking the whip and you whoosh. Come on, hurry up, you old bastard. Connor J, £1.79 super chat. When you will Mal do the Stone Crow? Connor, maybe, who knows? I'm pretty sure she would. Andy Cap, yes, Andy Cap and Andy from Toy Story. There's the 5, yes. I've never heard of Tim Henson or Polyphia. What type of music is it? I don't know. Nathan Rodriguez. I don't know either. Pandy Cap, man, well, Randy, Andy. Best child memories. Mine was playing tracking. Best child memories. Probably like going on holiday with my parents. That was always a good. They were always really good memories for me. Simon, will you go on a beer trip to the Netherlands? A Dutchman asks. Jans. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to go. Jans, I've been to Amsterdam 20 times. I've only ever... I don't think I get away with calling you all. Just cracking the web. I've been to Amsterdam airport at least 20 times. But the fun fact, I've never really been to Amsterdam. I've only ever passed through the airport. I've never left the airport. And I wish there was one time when I had 8 hours. I had 8 hours in Amsterdam. And I just sat around the airport, and I think now, flipping heck, I should have gone out into Amsterdam. What was I thinking? Amsterdam and Groningen for me. Going to Amsterdam in March, can't wait, says Jack Parry. So can we visit... would it be 8? I don't know. God, Connor, I thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate the super chat. I don't know where I'm off. I could no idea where I'm going. No idea. Paul Kendall, right guys and girls, the missus has come and dragged me by the ear. Oh, I've been given my marching orders. Cheers all, and thanks Simon for a cracking night. Who needs a real pub when you got this lot? Paul Kendall, awesome. Maybe we should host a summer pub crawl. Well, we will, I'm pretty sure. Enjoy, Paul. Enjoy. Fantastic. Did Amsterdam once, 3 days of Amstel. Never again, says Papa Golf. Kevin says, Christine, have you heard Spinning Rock Boogie, Hanksy Burnett? The train is 30 minutes to Central. Is it, Jack Parry? Oh my goodness me. Should have got on the bloody train. Should have went. Why didn't I? Why did I sit in the blemmin'... I sat in like a closed departure lounge. I snuck in and just sat there. Poor reactions. Andy Pandy, not famous enough. You failed, folks. I once asked for famous Jeffs, and I got Jeff from Biker Grove. Nathan says, what should I do for lunch? Chinese takeaway or Taco Bell? Oh, Chinese takeaway all day long. Nathan Rodriguez. Oh, it's got to be Chinese takeaway. I love it. Holt MacB. Hello, Holt MacB. How you doing? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Lots of people talking to one another, which I love on the channel. I really do. In Amsterdam. I found the beer in Amsterdam to be rubbish, but it's not about the beer, mate. Absolutely not. Will you be trying the new Brewdog Stout? Which one and where can I buy it? Which is the new Brewdog Stout and where can I buy it, Edward? Nathan says, hi, Denny's, how interesting. I haven't been to one in years. Denny's? Mike's been to Amsterdam. And he's really got a lovely smiley face going on. Looks like the Cobra is hard work. Oh, ADC. I'm flipping struggling with this Cobra. I really am struggling. But isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Digging the garden earlier, boiling hot, digging the garden, they were sliding down. Sliding down. Perfect beer. In this cold conservatory tonight, doing my jacket up, freezing cold out here. Couldn't think of anything worse. Couldn't think of anything worse. Travis, I would love to see you do a Heineken tour like the Budvar one. Oh, can you imagine, Travis? They'd be pushing me down a dark alley in the brewery, chucking me in some empty vat or something. Ooh. Evening all, just drinking a Budvar. Hope you're all okay. Yeah, Paul, we're all fine, man. We're all fine. Christine, where I live, it's getting dangerous, folks. Me and my neighbour saw guys with panhandle kicking in a door in broad daylight a few days ago. Police and armed officers came out scared. Christine, yeah, be careful. Only thing, there's a Taco Bell in the UK. Well, Michael McKenna says he loves the channel, pal. Thank you very much, Michael McKenna. Are you still playing the Stadia, Simon? Come on, Big Kev. That's uncalled for. You know I love Stadia, Big Kev. I was a massive Stadia fan. Google were just like, what was the matter with them? Oh, we're only going to earn so many billions this month. We'll sack off something because it's making a 20 pence loss. Unbelievable. Tip it down the sink and get a decent drink. Says Carl. Well, I'll finish it. I don't like wasting stuff. Thoughts on your beloved toffee side, Paul? Not really beloved anymore. Toffees. I think they got the perfect manager. Sean Dyche. Get the head in, Sean Dyche. You know I think they'll stay up. If they went with that other clown from Argentina, I think they would have gone down. They would have got relegated. I think Sean Dyche is perfect for Everton. Perfect manager. You know, very intelligent manager. They got some good players there. They got some really good players there at Everton. He'll get a tune. He'll get a tune out of him. Brexit ball. Sean Dyche will get a tune out of Everton. He definitely will. He'll keep him up. And they'll move into their new stadium. They'll bypass this whole financial fair play thing. They'll then start signing players again. And I reckon if Sean Dyche keeps Everton in the Premier League this year, which I'm 100% confident he will, then I think in the next 3 years, Everton have got a chance of European football under Sean Dyche. I think what he did for Burnley on a shoestring budget, what he could do with Everton with money, different thing. Cod Chop says Everton going down. I reckon who will go down? I reckon Forest will go down, Bournemouth will go down, and Leeds will go down. They're the three clubs. They're the three clubs that go down. And if Forest don't go down, it'll be Southampton. Southampton will go down. I don't think Everton will go down. The new start is Black Heart. Oh, I've had Jet Black Heart. Am I a toffee? Not really. I'm not really that big into football these days. But if I'm pressed on it, if I got a little bit of interest, I'll still read like articles on Everton. I'll still read articles on Cardiff City. But am I a massive football fan like I once was? Not as much. I think you start to do different things when you get a bit older. You start to do different kind of stuff, I think. How many pennies? £100 worth of pennies. Have you visited Dale in Cheltenham since they opened up the new bigger brewery and tap room? Gaming Ben, I haven't. I've been to the old Dale. I went to the old Dale. It was by the train station. Not been to the new Dale though. Right. I forced down this Cobra. Another wee, and then I'm going to drink. I'm going to drink a India Pale Lager. I can't drink any more of that Cobra. It's flipping horrible. Back now. Can we do 250 likes? 250 likes of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I'm going for a wee. I'm going to chuck this Cobra in the bin, and I'm going to drink an India Pale Lager. We're back. 211 of you. You guys are brilliant. Bless your soul, and may all the wishes come to fruition. Thank you. Mike Smith, been to Finland and Sweden, and they're all expensive compared to here. Hired goons at Simon's door, casting them away. All that cheap IKEA furniture, no doubt, says Nathan Rodriguez. All right, okay, I'm not really in the conversation, am I? Dice is the man, Si. There for the next 10 years. Moist Mad 2. I have watched your vids all through lock situation and had no idea you were a blue. Well, kind of like I used to be a big Everton fan years ago, you know. Years ago. It's all down to time for a Aussie, Simon. Yeah, an Aussie beer. I got no Aussie beer here. It's all drank. To be honest, it's all gone, mate. Norway beer is very expensive. Yeah. He has a Foster's now as an upgrade to that Cove. It's not. It's bloody Foster's. Denham Brewery. Brilliant brewery, Denham. Check out Denham. Brandon, really? It's right, Simon. Aussie rum. I meant to. Oh, the Aussie rum. Yeah, the rum and coke. The rum and coke. That was really interesting. One of the rum and coke. I like that. I'm getting rid of all this rubbish on the side of my glass. All that black stuff. Right. I'm dying to get into this. I've been drinking horrible. I can't believe. I really enjoyed it in the garden earlier. Digging away, happy as Larry, drinking Cobra. Now I was like, oh, different mood, see? Completely different mood. Hey. Let's get into this. That is a completely different beer. Soft water, juicy, refreshing. It's a lager. It's a lager, look. 5.9% ABV. The latches are firmly off on the channel. Oh, it's nice. That is really nice. Juicy, absolutely juicy and lovely. Does Murphy's Irish Stout still exist? Nitro? I've not seen it in years, Nathan, to be honest. Fun fact, the Birra del Borgo in Italian means village. The direct translation means beer of the village. Jack Sharp. It's owned by Heineken now, isn't it? I think. Birra del Borgo. Denim anti-venom. How do you keep that conservatory warm? Marcus. Like this. This is how we keep the conservatory warm. Marcus, I'll be honest, I got a fire down there and I turned the fire on 2 weeks ago when we did the last Stone Crow. It was a Thursday night, just over 2 weeks ago. And when I went off air, it'd been on for hours. And I pulled the plug out, and there was this massive flash of lightning in the conservatory. So what I'd done, when I plugged the heater in, I left the plug of the heater on top of the heater with the extension lead. And everything was warming up nice. Warming. It was all, everything. So when I touched the plug was boiling hot. And I was like, ooh, that feels weird. So I pulled it out. And it went, and it tripped all the bloody electric off in the house. Everything went off. And I was like, just stood there, like, what have I done? What have I done? So I'm scared to put it on now. Yeah. I can't even bring it over to show you. But I'm scared to put the heater on. Where's Mel? I've just spoken to her now, King Shamey. I just spoke to Mel. She's had a bath. She's had a bath. She's had a bath and she's ready to go to bed. She's absolutely knackered. What is it? 25 to 9. She's ready to go to bed. Keep the extension lead off the heater. I can't see everything going down, but if they do, owners to blame for leaving it too late to replace that clown. Steve, I mean, I never really, like, I like the manager they got now. That's what I'll say. A bit like my exploding beer, yeah. But I like the manager they got now, Everton. I think Sean Dyche is a better fit than Frank Lampard. I thought, I mean, he kept them up last year. It was a bit... I like those sorts of managers. I like your Neil Warnocks. I like Neil Warnock. I like Sam Allardyce. I like Sean Dyche. It's a different type of football. It's more of a grown-up man style of football. No, the olden day football, not this all these European managers, you know. They go on about moments. If you notice, because their English is not that good. Their English is not great, so they talk about moments in the game. That's all you hear. We had our moment, or we're having a good moment in the game. You have to take your moments in the game. That's all you hear from these European managers. And then when that creeps into, you hear Graham Potter then saying, "Oh, we had our moments in the game," and you're thinking, no, you can speak perfect English, mate. Explain a bit more than we had our moments. It's not enough, is it? To say, oh, we had a moment. We had a moment in a game. So just like, what? What moment? What, did you fart? Or did you order a Chinese? Did you go and get a cup of Bovril? What moment? What are you talking about? What moment in the game did you have? European managers took moments. We had a moment. We had a moment in the game. We had big moments. Whereas your Neil Warnocks, your Sam Allardyces, your Sean Dyches, they'll talk about explicit what happened in that moment, and that's the most important thing, isn't it? Salt Glide New England IPA. Can I do a review of this? Says J-Man. I'll try if I can find one. I definitely will. I think he will get us back up if the worst happens. More tactically astute than many give credit for. Absolutely. Pardon me. We are heading for our weekly Neil Warnock big up. Oh, Neil Warnock. What a guy. What a guy. Lampard will struggle to get another job in the Premiership after this. Oh, Mike Barrett. Yeah, definitely. Big Kev's watching drain cleaning videos on YouTube. Hey, Big Kev, I don't mind. I watch a man digging a hole on YouTube. I do. And now he's inspired me to dig my own hole. If Moyes goes from West Ham, I want to see Prostagalogu from Celtic go there. An Aussie. Ah, there we are. Trav, yeah. Fair point. Coaches and managers are acting like politicians, so formulated and boring. Jack Bandit. It is. It's 4 minutes. boring, really boring. We had our moment. We had our moments in the game. It's like, oh, what moment? What moment are you talking about? Please be more specific. You're sounding clever, but you're not. You're not really that clever, are you? You're banging on about moments in the game because they don't understand English enough to go, yeah, we stuck the bloody world down. I like the one that, when the heels go up and crashing through, that sort of football. That football never come back, but I like that sort of football. Hope this Chelsea side gets with a £160 million player. I know. They must really like Graham Potter. They must really like him to spend that much on one player. ETH. Who's that? Who's ETH? Worse than Ollie. Eric Ten Hag. Oh! Worst record. He'll get worked out. Man United are one of those, they have a bounce, don't they? It's called a new manager bounce. Whenever someone goes in at Man United, new manager bounce, couple of months. They like Ole won about 10 games in a row, didn't he? Everybody thought Ole was God then. Everyone thought he was God. He won 10 games in a row, and then they got found out. And I can't believe they're in the top 4, to be honest. I'm just like, how? I mean, I got them down for relegation at the start of the season when all that mess was going on. I had them down for relegation. But to see him in the top 4, I think it's bizarre. It's bizarre. Like, look at it. I think, is it fixed? Is it fixed? Is it like, how are they in the top 4? How are they even there? I can't believe it. I can't get my head around it. When it's a fix when what's his name, the guy from Man City. Oh, Man United are gonna give us a good game. You're thinking, what kind of fix am I watching? What kind of rubbish am I watching here now? Bigging up the other side. He should be saying we're gonna thrash them. We're gonna absolutely thrash them. He shouldn't be respecting the opposition like that. What are we watching? Yeah, United are run and other teams are faltering. Only reason they're there. Okay, it's bonkers, cod chops. Bonkers. Juve are trying to terminate Pogba's contract. He hasn't played. Fergie knew what he was doing when he sold him the first time. But man, rubbish, wasn't he? It's fixed if England ever. Oh, hang on, Christine. I can't go anywhere near that. There's a lot of interesting groups, other gatherings that can make you feel unwelcome when you can attend only occasionally, but I always feel welcome there. Thanks. Where? What? Where? Man United games? Anyway. I thought it was 9:45 then. I was thinking, blooming heck, it's 9:45. It's 9:45. Right. We just did... no, Simon, it's not. But it's going in the right direction. What was you digging for? Why am I digging? It'll all become apparent. It'll all becoming. Am I doing extension? Extension. I can't. I'm in a position of silence. Has anyone noticed my position of silence tonight? It's just been a bizarre day. A really, really bizarre day. John needs to wake himself up. Decorating the house has wiped me out the last few days. Hey Simon, you look a bit wrecked, my friend. I'm alright. Digging for oil in his garden. Exactly, Christine, that's what we'll say from now on. We're digging for oil in the garden. What's your opinion on the Welsh rugby trying to ban? I don't know anything about it, to be honest. I really don't know anything about it. I'm Big Kev. Sorry if I don't know anything about it. I've had a lot on my mind this week. I've had a lot on my mind, and I don't know the news. Why? Why are they banning Delilah? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. What's the word? Why Delilah? For me. Oh, Mark Drakeford. That's him. Yeah, Mark Drakeford. Mark Drakeford, 50 mile an hour. Mr. 50 miles an hour. That's what I'll call him. Mark Drakeford. Mr. 50 miles an hour. I got no clue as to why the man infuriates me. Why is he banning Delilah now? He's like Kim Jong-un Drakeford. What the man infuriates me. Absolutely infuriates me. Worst leader ever. Starts a conversation, I'm gone. Watch the Welsh news, he comes on, night, I'm going to bed. Knocks me to sleep. The man nothing, that man. I just can't believe, why would you have, it's like he sleepwalk his way into power. He sleepwalked his way into power. He's like, he got no, like, charisma, is he? No charisma, no, just like, take away the speed limits. Take them all away. Take all these smart motorways away. Take it all away. Take it all away. Let's play outrun. Let's play outrun in the outside lane. That's what I say. Do no 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 in the outside lane. Do no 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 no. Remember that? Outrun. Do no 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 no. Let's play outrun in the outside lane. Let's not mess about with these 50 miles an hour smart motorways. 50 mile an hour smart motorways. Do no 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 no. Remember outrun? Who remembers outrun? Mr. 50 mile an hour, I call him. Mr. 50 miles an hour. I love it. Let's have a go. Woo! You know, no one's supposed to live forever. No one's supposed to live forever. No one. You know, he get Kim Jong. Mr. Drakeford there can put his 50 mile an hour flipping speed limit in all he likes. But I find it really annoying. It's like someone stamping. What did Mr. Cameron say? I'm not a conservative. But Mr. Cameron, when he was in power, said the Welsh motorways are like having a foot on the neck of the Welsh economy. A foot on the neck of the Welsh economy. That's what they said. That's what they said. That's what Mr. Cameron said about Welsh motorways. It's like having a foot on the neck of the Welsh economy. It's true. I don't want to drive through Newport at 50 miles an hour. I don't want to drive through. I want to do no. Remember outrun? Yeah, I want to do outrun. That's what motorways are for, Andy. That's what motorways are for. Fill up your tank with fast petrol and see where you go. You know, let's not mess about with these stupid smart motorways. They're not smart. Quite a while. Oh, James in. Oh, everyone's watching. everyone's over there watching bots. The bot channel. The bot channel. Road Rash. Road Rash was a good one. Me as a German, I'm not really into speed. Well, exactly, Pete. Do you know what I love about your motorways, Pete, as a German? There's no massive signs to say what you should be doing or what you should be adhering to or anything. Is there on German motorways? Let's be fair. German motorways are... Delilah promotes domestic violence. Oh, we'll get back to Delilah. I think that's why I'm on this rant, I think. And are we not talking about Delilah? I went from Delilah to Kim Jong to motorways. We'll get back to Delilah in a moment. But I've been to Germany. And the roads in Germany, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. There's nothing. Do what you want. There's a turn in there, goes off to a town. They'll advertise a town. There might be a turn on the right. Go over there. There's a town over there. Everything else, go as fast as you like. German motorways, go as fast as you like, anywhere you want, with your 4-litre engine, 2-litre Mercedes turbocharged engine. Do what you like. If you can afford to pay, if you can afford to go 56 miles an hour and trundle along, there's an inside lane. If you want to absolutely go balls deep, outside lane, fast as you flipping well like, yeah, there's a lane for that too. It's called the Autobahn, German Autobahns. Here in the UK, my Lupo, Billy's in! Billy Wilson. You wouldn't believe, I'm not allowed to say, VW Lupo driver, and I feel the need for speed. Billy, I've had the bonnet rattling on that car. My VW Lupo, I've had the bonnet rattling. Absolutely everything shaking in that car. Everything. Literally everything. Rattling around. Door panels, parcel shelf, everything. Rattling along. I've gone speeds that you know... Well, I'm not allowed to say, am I? But anyway, back to Delilah. I don't watch the news, first and foremost. I don't watch television. I don't watch the BBC much. I heard something about it. I think I heard something maybe yesterday about it. Exactly, legal speeds, Simon. Legal speeds, absolutely. I don't know anything about this news story, to be honest with you. It sounds pathetic. I can only imagine that people are going to sing it louder. I can only imagine that people start singing, and they start doing that whole thing, and then they'll start singing the song while drinking their pints of brains. They'll sing along, won't they? Singing about the valleys and everything else. Yeah, they do. They love it. They love it. Absolutely love it. I love it too. I'm a passionate Welshman myself. But I don't know the news. I felt the life of my... Papa Golf, I like that. Though. It's a song. Did Tom Jones really Delilah? Did he really? I doubt it. Tom Jones was a scaffolder in the valleys, and he used to sing on the scaffolds, and someone heard him singing on the scaffolds, and they asked him to be a singer. Did he really then go and a woman called Delilah? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's probably all fairy tale. It's all probably made up. It's about, here's a horse's head in my bed, and I am the one. You know, that is, it's like that flipping, that woman singing, wailing along about a horse's head in her bed. It's all flipping rubbish, isn't it? It's all, they sing about what they want to sing about. Absolutely sing what they want to sing about. It's not like all of this stuff is true. What's another one? Let's think of another song now. Let's think of another. Exactly, Mike. Absolutely. Let's think of another one. Let's think of another song. Controversial song. I can't think. Give me a second. I'll think of a controversial song. What's that one? I left the bed, and she took my place. Steven Seagal. Simon and Garfunkel. Simon and Garfunkel. They sang a song about, I left the bed, went downstairs to brush my teeth or something. When I went back upstairs, someone taking my place. That'll be banned next. You can't talk about things like that. That'll be banned next. What was that called? Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Big Kev. The song is about Samson and Delilah. It's in the Bible. I don't know anything about the Bible. Nothing. And wet my bed. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. It's that sort of thing, isn't it? Mel, what's going on with Delilah? Mel said it's a stupid Welsh song. It's been banned from tomorrow's rugby game. Tom Jones is not allowed to sing it. Why? Why has it been banned? I don't know. I've been busy getting into trouble. No, he didn't. Well, I'll do that to Mark Drakeford. Mark Drakeford needs a bit of that bloody stuff, doesn't he? Good old... Mark Drakeford with his 50 miles an hour limit on the motorways. Oh, that's a load of fun, that is, isn't it? What a load of fun. They said the crowd can sing it because if they banned it, you know, people will say, well, they will, won't they? They're going to sing it. Tomorrow, people are going to sing that song through the streets of Cardiff. And that's, of course, the game's in Ireland. I don't know. Is the game in Ireland? Mel said they should ban... Mel's English. She's fine. I don't take myself serious, but Mel said they should ban Tom Jones from being Tom Jones. I tell you what. Next thing. Comment in the comments box down below. Controversial songs. Controversial songs. Comment. Controversial songs.
My grandma never liked Tom Jones. Said he was a sweaty man.
Which one?
Grandma.
With all the fresh food in the fridge.
Grandma.
The one with the fresh food in the fridge.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, no. Today I found out Cricket Island. So I asked for controversial songs, and Lewis said anything from Gary Glitter.
What do you mean fresh food in the fridge? Don't get it.
Oh, I'll talk to you later on.
No, I don't get it. You need to explain yourself. You said it on on my channel now. I need to understand.
Gay bar. Electric Six. Played loudly in the car. Chaz and Jay's. Rabbit. Oh, Rabbit! Rabbit was brilliant. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. The birdie song. What was it?
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. Mel says Kumbaya. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Oh, good. My lord. Travis says, hey, Mel.
Hey, Trav. What do you mean by fridge? I don't get it.
Oh, I'll tell you
How
after.
long took us out to the Indian?
Yeah.
What's
Why
the
didn't you like
fridge?
Tom Jones? Why did you say he was sweaty?
Because that's what he was.
Mel said, Mel's grandma thought Tom Jones was...
Have a look at any of his live programmes. and
Steve
type
says,
YouTube
ban
on.
Agatha Christie. Gary Glitter, can't stop that. Gary Glitter up the old... anything from the band Lost Prophets.
Oh my god.
Don't know who they are. Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath should be banned. Hello to Mel from Behind the Door. Whip It by Devo. Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath. Hurricane by Bob Dylan. What did that go like? Keep a lookout for Gary Glitters. He's back on the streets. Ebenezer Good. Oh, I loved Ebenezer. He's a good. Ebenezer Good. That was great. I like that. Calvin says, evening, Mel. Where's the Vino Tinto?
Not tonight.
She's gone.
You didn't buy me any.
On that note, she's closing the door.
Didn't buy me any.
John Farnham, You're the Voice. Buenoise by Mac Lads. Mel reminded me I have to go shopping for fresh food and drink. Hate shopping. Hi, Mel. Anything Westlife should be banned. Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West. Ernie, the fastest milkman. Oh, I love that song. I thought it was a brilliant song. Oh, it's brilliant. Remember Ernie?
Are you planning on monetising this video?
Why?
Or you might want to think a little bit if you are.
None of these songs have been banned. None of these songs have been banned.
Sure.
Mal's talking about monetization on YouTube. None of these songs have been banned.
Well, carry on about Gary Glitter. I'm sure that'll get you lots of recommendations.
We won't mention any more of the old backside glitter.
Is that what you done? Or are you just naive?
No, Gary Glitter up there. That's what I was told.
He was in prison for 16 years.
Up the old Gary.
For...
I don't know. I don't know why he went to prison. Don't ask me why he went to prison. I don't know. I don't know why Gary Glitter up there went to prison. I got no idea. But don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Why? Why not?
Don't mention it. I can't concentrate on two things.
Don't bring it up then if you're not going to actually mention it.
I can't concentrate
Why
on...
would you carry on?
I can't concentrate on two things. I need to concentrate here. I can't concentrate on two things.
I think you should concentrate on that a little bit more. You'd be upset tomorrow when it's under review.
I can't concentrate on two things. I need to concentrate on one thing. I don't know anything about the Gary Glitter. I don't know anything about him.
Are you mad?
Anyway. Cask. Oh, did he? Lactic Man. I don't know. I don't follow news. I don't. Still going on. Still going on. Absolutely still going on, yeah. Anything sung by Simon when he's under review. Well, Cod Chop, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't really follow the Beeb. I don't really follow anything from them. I don't really watch much. I don't watch much news at all. I think the last time I put the television on to watch the news was when the Ukraine thing first kicked off about a year ago. That was the first time that I put the news on in a number of years. Was when I thought, flipping heck, this is serious, you know? This is serious. And then after half an hour, I switched off. Because I realised nobody was going to help, and nobody was going to jump in and help. And so I turned the BBC off. As much as it's our national news, they're not going to give the reasons why nobody helped Ukraine, are they? They're not going to say, oh, they might, oh, McDonald's pulled out of Russia, you know. But they won't talk about the real reasons as to why nobody helps these countries. So I turned the news off. I don't watch, I don't read it, I don't follow it. So excuse me if I don't know why went to prison. I got no idea why he went. No idea. Anyway, this all started off with Delilah. Which I'm pretty sure they're going to sing tomorrow in the stadium. And I wouldn't be surprised. If people started downloading Delilah and buying it off web shops. And then all of a sudden, Delilah becomes number one. Because like me, like what I've been through this week, it's power to the people, isn't it? Power to the people. It's like, I think people are sick to the back teeth now of it's all gone a bit far, haven't it? It's all gone a bit like, I'm pretty sure people probably complained that Rishi Sunak did an interview with a man on YouTube, on his YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure that people probably complained about that, and it wasn't on the good old BBC, you know. It was like, oh, Rishi Sunak did an interview on YouTube. I just think that it's all, everybody wants to complain. Everybody wants to complain. I think I don't like something as a facial recognition camera in the supermarket in the UK. A blue square was over my face. Not good. Christine, I think that's terrible. I think that's terrible. It should never ever happen. I gotta go for the toilet. I gotta go. Time for a Barry Baguette. Yes, the Barry Baguette. It's so silly. Had they done nothing, nobody would be talking about it. Now it'd be sung all day, madness. Of course it will. Of course it will. People don't want to be told what they can sing and what they can't sing. How old is Tom now? All the women still say, oof, good God, he's about... Anyway, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm bursting for a wee. Am I allowed to say that? I'll be back now. 200 people in at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Where are we? 9:15. It's not too bad. Not too bad. So, right, here we go. Paul, sorry, fed up with all this fake news. Love watching the Stone Crow Virtual Pub for escapism. Keep it real, mate. Right, Paul Wild Goose. I want to talk about this. And I want to talk about this in a little bit of a worry. Basically, if you think about TV in the 70s and 80s, it was very, very different to TV that we watch today. Everything is very, very, very regulated today that we watch on the television. The things that happened back in the day are not allowed to happen again. You don't see racing drivers like James Hunt getting out of a Formula One car, lighting up a fag and having a beer. You don't see darts players anymore drinking while playing darts, and you certainly don't see snooker players, which they did in the 1970s and 80s, having a beer whilst playing snooker. Here is my worry. At the moment, this whole area of the internet, video, is very unregulated. It's very like, do what you want, let it grow, let it monetize, let it go, let it build. And then all of a sudden, we'll get to a stage where there'd be massive monetization. Trust me, it's going to happen. No more TV. But then I think it'd be heavily regulated. I think the likes of me doing a live here now on a Friday night will probably need a director. It'll need an agent. It'll need all sorts of things that I'm allowed to do and say and adhere to, and doing a live stream with the Stone Crow Virtual Pub with a glass of water. I think that's eventually, like, at the moment, I'm James Hunt. I may not be able to drive like James Hunt, but at the moment, I'm James Hunt. I'm standing in front of a camera and I'm drinking alcohol. Cheers, by the way. But I think in the future, if you want to be a big YouTuber, if you want to be a prominent person on this platform, I think that you will need to follow a certain line. You'll have to follow a certain strict. I'm being very careful what I say. I am being very careful what I say. I don't want, one wrong word, one wrong phrase or paragraph. I feel at this stage will just, it'll all go dark and black, like it's done before. Long story short, I think at the moment, I'm Mr. Racing Driver. I've already been told not to mention him. I'm Mr. Racing Driver with my pint in the 70s and 80s. And then all of a sudden, I reckon in 20 years' time, people will be looking at people like me on YouTube and going, wow, that used to be able to happen. I think that's what will happen. People will look up these old channels, including mine, and they will go, wow, this guy was allowed to do live streams whilst drinking beer and enjoying himself and having a virtual pub. I honestly think that's where it'll go. Honestly think that's where it'll go. Mark, I fancy going to Alexander Barry. Change the subject side again. You're starting into trouble. Well, I'll try it, absolutely, yeah. Simon Stanley. Certainly things won't be able to go on music. They're trying to make a distraction. That happens everywhere, but you don't see it day to day. Everything has to be vanilla these days. Yeah, I mean, I dread to see what it will be like in 20 years' time, says Steve. That's the great thing with the internet. Once one platform gets rid, and it will pop up and people will move. Well, yeah, probably. Simon wants to see an American trip. I mean, I'd love to go to America. Steve Jones watched my beard exploding all over the kitchen. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Which is young people to conform. Being young is all about rebellion and making mistakes. Cancel means that doesn't happen. Yes, Christine says we got over 300 likes. Absolutely. Simon, last film you saw and any Valentine plans? Oh, Kate Crispy's taking me away from this terrible subject. Right, I agree. Kate Crispy, I'm with you. Let's move away. My last movie, blimmin' heck. I don't remember the last movie I watched, but I've been recently watching The Last of Us. Mel has played the PlayStation game. She said, you need to watch this television program. And I've been watching like this. I've been watching especially when the tentacles. I was like, what? It was a bit like, I wonder what that feels like. But it was like, the tentacles, like, I was like, ooh. Simon Stanley, I won't be watching Creed 3. I won't be watching Creed 3 because they don't have Sylvester Stallone in it, do they? And of course, you can't have a Creed movie without Sylvester Stallone. It feels a bit like Rocky 5. Creed 3 feels like Rocky 5, where they moved it so far away from what it was supposed to be that it completely failed. Another I'm going to help out some bum turns around, turns on the main character, they end up having a fight. Yeah, it's Rocky 5 all over, isn't it? Rocky 5. Sorry, not many mods in the chat. I'm happy to be one. Well, whatever. Yeah, you be a mod if you want. Yeah, no, it's got to have Sylvester Stallone in. Otherwise, there's no Creed 3. Listen, Perry, we all know where he's Kevin. Right, you're all talking amongst one another, I suppose. I watched Glass Onion. I turned it off halfway through. Do you know when the Big Kev? I just read your first sentence in that. When the lights went off, I turned it off. Turned it off. apparently it was amazing. Apparently it was like fantastic. But as soon as the lights went off, as soon as he went, oh no, I've set a timer and all the lights are going to go off, I went, oh God, I'm really bored now. And I turned it off. But everybody said it was brilliant and I should have carried on. My whole family were like, you should have carried on. But I was like, oh, how predictable. The lights have gone off. And I just turned it off. I was like, oh, shit. Turned it off. Apparently it's really good. How old am I? 43. 43. Stallone is like 200 years old. He's nuts. He's not. I actually liked Rocky 5. I know it's the worst one. Cod Chops. There's parts of it that I liked. I like seeing old Mickey Goldmill. He didn't make an appearance in Rocky 4 because he was dead. But he made an appearance in Rocky 5 as a ghost. I like the touch. I like the fact that Rocky was a bit drunk and he was a bit like, daydreaming about Mick. And I like those parts of the movie, Cod Chops. But if you think of Creed 3, have a look at 63. I'm not flipping. I'm 43. For goodness sake. If you have a look at the story with Rocky 5, you'll see similarities with Creed 3. The helping out a complete bum type. Why? At that age of life, you know who's going to be good, you know who's going to be bad. You're not going to put your arm around some flipping complete failure who's going to snitch you in the back, You're not going to put your arm around that person because you've lived on the planet for like 50, 60 years. You know who to trust by now, and you know who not to trust by now. And it's a very similar story with Creed 3. It's like a overly trusting boxing movie. And I don't want to see it because of that reason. I picked all of that up from the trailer. I picked it all up from the trailer. Like it's going to be an overly trusting man gets out of prison, put your arm around him, give him a hand. Next thing you know, stabs you in the back, wants to have a fight with you in a boxing ring. Seen it all before. Simon Ketzer say like 10 years off his age. I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. I need to get some sleep. But on that note, I think it's 9:30. It's 9:30. I did a 2-hour live stream earlier. I've just done another 3-hour live stream now. You're all telling me how tired I am. So I'm going to go to bed. I like my brother Simon. I bet you weren't still watching that film. My brother watches the film, goes out of the room 10 minutes and returns for the last part of the film. Chris, I say, Big Kev. I need more time, don't I? I need more time. Right, I am going to go to bed. I am going to go to bed because I did a live stream earlier. I'm tired. I've done a live stream tonight. I'm tired. I'm even more tired now. People are saying I'm 63 years old. That's fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I'm going to go to bed. Stone the crows. I always enjoy your company. Cheers.